Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming today again with another Hearts of Iron 4 video where we play the Great War mod. Yes, the Great War, not Kaiserreich. The Great War mod with Democratic Norway. Second World War is probably not far away. I say that nearly every episode now. I started re-recording again at 1934. Because I was thinking that the Spanish Civil War will break out. Italy is at war with Kenya. I'm not trying to pronounce that name again. I butchered that in the last couple of episodes. And lost, actually. Down here they have no more holdings in Africa. They didn't peace out though. And I don't think the Kenyans have the means to do a naval invasion. I mean, they own now a harbor, but I think they're not doing too well in that area. Well, they have enough troops, so there is no uprising. I don't think they are producing ships or anything, though. I can't really see. Well, yeah, I can actually see in here. Yeah, they have no fleet. They have a couple of divisions, a couple of factories, but no fleet, no air force, no convoys, no dockyards. Okay, there are no dockyards. I haven't built any dockyards yet. And Italy seems to be just, I don't care about the territory, because they are focusing on Italian highways. They did coastal fortifications, and it's kind of laggy at the moment. I don't know why. I'm not rendering anything in the background or so. It just is a bit laggy. Army innovations, okay. They did make a deal with the Russian Empire, it looks like it. And I'm actually gonna go and get the synthetic oil. Ooh, that takes 200 days to research though. But when I have researched that, I can start to build synthetic factories in my territory, which should enable me to reduce the import of oil. So I can get that trade goods, 7 factories. So I can get rid of that. That should help out a bit. Am I exporting anything? I'm exporting aluminium quite a bit actually, and wood. I still have a surplus though of wood, that's good. Production wise, yeah, I have 16 factories, 6 are from trade, I own 10. But that should change as well. In 26 days I should be able to build more civilian factories. At least 4, I hope I can put down at least 4 more civilian factories, which should bring me up to 15, which should speed up all the future productions, which will be military factories. For the most. At some point, I think I will switch over and also start to produce some more naval dockyards, because I just have 9. I mean, I could stop producing convoys. I have like what? 1990 convoys, 1991. That should be enough convoys for the future wars to come and everything. My manpower is still rising slowly, like by 300 per month, nearly 400, 392 per month, which is okay, I can live with that. And actually I can upgrade the production speed right away as well. Construction speed, not production speed. What am I researching down the heavy tank 2? Oh yeah, I'm just rushing through 2 modern tanks, that's right. I'm producing light tanks too now. So it's a while, like still 2,116 need to be upgraded. Which is okay. That's 1937 tech though. So I'm not going to 37 tech straight away. I'm going to get the next research boost, which decreases research time by 1%, which is nice. And we just did what I said, and we should be able to build, yes. So I can build 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and I still have a slot to build an actual military factory over here as well. Perfect. So there will be building 4 civilian factories, which will bring up my my factories to the point where I have 15 out of 15 factories producing this 1 military factory. It's not quite a lot, but it's better than nothing, and I have nearly everywhere 10 infrastructure except here, so I'm gonna get that over here. I know it's not really necessary, but why the hell not? Then I have good infrastructure all in Norway. Can move my troops pretty fast from the north down to the south, to all the harbors if necessary, hopefully. Molotov Ribbon Pack. Okay, the Molotov Ribbon Pack is this one over here, which grants... enter into a non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union and agree to divide Poland between Soviet Union and Germany. So I guess I'm going to go towards... Where do we have it? This demand to Sudetenland and everything. So I guess after this one they will take the Anschluss. Well, I'm guessing. I don't know what the AI will do. I guess they will get the Anschluss and then decide to demand the Sudetenland and go for Danzig for Slovakia, or the Danzig War. Danzig or war. This is one is with Poland. Right? Huh? Reassert Eastern claims. Nothing with China. Sorry. Yeah, I guess they go there, probably here and then this one, or probably the Sudetenland first. We will see what the Germans decide to do in the future. Elections should have been done, right? No, I think they're in November. I have elections in October. The US have elections in November. The Brits in January, 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Oh, I guess they just had the elections, and King George is still King George because, yeah, it's still a monarchy. And France should have elections in 38, so 2 years to go for France. Italy, Germany don't have elections at all. Switzerland has elections in 38 as well. The Russian Federation have no elections, which is interesting for a democratic country. And they actually they have a war goal against the German... No, the German Reich has a war goal against them. Okay. Poland, no war goals against Poland. Up here, no war goals. Nope, no war goals up here either. Ukraine, also pretty good. And the Russian Empire is pretty close allied with the Axis. Even though it's a white movement. I think the mod actually messes up the timeline a bit after the First World War has ended. So I probably should have ended the playthrough there. The 11th Olympic Games were recently held in Berlin, Germany. Okay. Normal Olympic Games have been held. Haven't been cancelled or anything, that's good. Or not, however you choose to look at it. It doesn't have any impact on the game, it's just a nice pop-up. And yeah, still Molotov Ribbon Pack. Doesn't tell me how long it takes. I'll wonder what they do next. Oh, we will see. What's the British Raj doing, by the way? No national focus. Australia probably also has no national focus. And I guess the same goes for New Zealand. Yeah, no. But the US still has no national focus set. Canada doesn't either. Brazil? No. Is there actually a war going on down here somewhere? I think there was. Right? That was a pretty grey area here. Okay, that research has been done, so my research speed should be a little bit higher. Let's increase the research speed even further. You're not at the war. You're not at the war. Nah, I think there's no war going on. I think that's also in the in the Kaiserreich mod, where there is going a lot of stuff is happening in South America. Again, why is this in a different color? Because that is Brazil, and this is Uruguay. Maybe this is territory which actually belongs. No, it belongs to the to Brazil. I thought maybe foreign claims are from Uruguay or Paraguay or something. Oh, actually, Bolivia has some claims on this part of Paraguay. Yeah, Bolivia onto Paraguay. Interesting. So maybe there was a war, or there will be a war in the near future. So what's the Germans doing now? Naval rearmament. Really? I just don't see the logic in the AI's choosing here. I mean, the more reasonable thing would have been to go for the Anschluss. Which is kind of interesting. What's Italy doing? Jet engine effort? Already? Really? Ooh, maybe my game crashed. Nope, it was just very laggy because time difference there. Okay. Let's check the Germans one more time. How many divisions do they have? Up to 400, so 272 to 473, so maybe 350 around-ish. 13,000, 10,000 to 26,000, yeah, it's fluctuating, so I guess around 12,000 planes. Not a lot of convoys, and the fleet is not really big as well. I guess the British fleet will be much larger, right? Yeah, the British fleet is much larger. Also have like around 50,000 planes. France has also a ton of ships and a ton of planes and 400 divisions. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So Germany could be overrun rather quickly. That's maybe why they're not going for the Anschluss, maybe. Could I justify against the Russian Entente? No. Russian Empire, no. I definitely cannot declare on those guys. I can also not justify against the Germans because world tension needs to be at 15% and it's currently at 0. So I'm still at a point where I can't do anything because world tension is not high enough. Well, I could train a lot of troops up. I mean, I could train more infantry divisions. I could train up a couple more tank divisions. I have the tank backlog. I mean, it's early tanks, but I have quite a lot of tanks in the bank. Okay, construction speed has been increased. Let's get the resource gain efficiency also right away. And then the next research tree, we check what else we could research. Weapons technique. What kind of weapons we could research makes us better and stronger. Well, actually I can do that now because I don't have to do anything else. 39, 41, 43, and then 45. That's going to be quite a bit far out. 38 tech. Well, there is 36 tech. I can get the next level of mountaineers and marines and paratroopers. I think I'm going to go for the marines first and then the paratroopers. And ship-wise, is that also 36 where we can get the next level of... Nope, that's 40. This one over here. What's 36, we could upgrade our fleet production also a bit higher. But I think I'm gonna go with the Marines and then the paratroopers. Even though I haven't produced any convoy, any planes yet. Transport planes. So it's nearly done with the entrenchment. Or the trench build up. So I should have a level... I should have level 10 trenches here in a moment. Auto saving doesn't like it when it does that overnight. That's a 38 tech, so gonna get the next level of radio. Nope, I'm gonna get the Marines because I guess I'm gonna need those rather sooner than later. And we are building the trenches. Yeah, you can see the trenches next to the bunker here. And that should be done by now. Nope, but it will be any second now. And then it starts to produce some more civilian factories. And then finally one more military factory. I know. I'm so happy about it in the military. Aviation efforts. Oh, okay. This one has been done. This one has been done. I'm gonna go with this one. Next, and that means I'm actually will be able to build new crap that takes up a slot. So I do need to get this one here. Yeah. As soon as one research is done, I will get this one so I can finally build my oil plant, which gives synthetic refinery level 2. I can build level 2 refineries then, which should increase the oil and rubber gain by a large margin, or quite a bit actually. But that maybe means I can actually get rid of the rubber import completely, and the oil import as well. I think that will be the goal. Oof. It doesn't like the zoom in, too far zooming in. Air innovations. I was going to look where the air innovations were. I think all the way over here. And you're going for rocketry. Why are you not going for the Anschluss? Rhineland challenge met. Oh, because nobody met the Rhineland challenge. I see. I think that's the problem. They can't go that route. Yeah. I think they can go down that route because we'll be abandoned if... Ah, okay. No, they can do it. So if they would be a puppet, or if they would be subject to another country has the national spirit and Rhineland challenge met, they couldn't do that. But it wasn't met, so they should be able to do it. But they decided to go for rocketry next. I'm a bit confused. I don't know where that will lead in the end. Still 11 factories. It will be 12 in a second here. Well, actually, I can check that. On 21st of March, it will be 12 factories producing. This one over here, which will reduce the production speed quite a bit, actually. Or enough to be of an insult, no, to be noticeable, I think. I hope. Yeah, I think that will be the case. French and the Brits are still moving a ton of troops through the Mediterranean, through the Suez Canal over here. Italy is still at war with Abadi Sindh. I still cannot justify a war goal, also not even against Italy, even though Italy is still in a war with Kenya. I still can't pronounce that. They have an alliance. They have volunteers from the Russian Empire and the German Reich. They are improving relations with the Russian Empire and the German Reich. The Russian Empire is improving relations with Italy and Republic of Finland. Italy is guaranteeing the independence of Republic of Finland. Really? Oh yeah, they're getting fascist as well. I'm going to be surrounded by fascists pretty soon, I think. And again, I don't know if that is a mod mix-up. Well, the mod with the basic game. That we haven't changed to be allies yet. That, yeah, I don't know. We will see. We will see how it turns out. It's not a big deal. It's not a problem at all. I just think it's interesting that it's going to work the way it's working at the moment. What's Poland doing, by the way? Still no national focus set. Italy is going for the submarine effort. They're really, really boosting their army at the moment. France is doing nothing. United Kingdom is doing nothing. And the other big partner here would be the United States, still doing nothing. Woodrow Wilson has been re-elected. In 1940 there will be the next elections. Mexico is also doing nothing. Canada, of course, is not doing nothing. They're not doing anything ever. Who is the leader here? Wilfrid Laurier. Okay. Okie dokie. What's Japan doing? I haven't checked Japan in a couple of episodes. Yeah, fascist power are still rising. I would think. Let's remember, it's now at 10%. If I check back in a future episode, let's remember it was at 10%, so we have a bit better of an outlook. They're not doing anything either. So, yeah, I'm wondering how that is going on. Maybe they can't do anything anymore because their national focus is actually all done. Yep. That's the reason. Well, they could go down the naval effort thingy. They have the same focus tree that I have, actually. So, yeah, they could still go down that route over there. And also here they could get the Skali Karafru. They could also yeah, they still have a bit of stuff they could do, actually. Let's check the United States. Maybe there is also the problem that they don't have any national foci after... Yep, they don't. They don't, so that's probably the reason why. So it seems like... Okay, and I will go for this one right now. It's not even ahead of time anymore. Yeah, that seems to be the effort, the problem here. Italy has Oh crap, I clicked on the wrong thing here. Research, research, research. That's 41, that's 38. That's too far ahead of time. Let's get the Mountaineers. And with this one, that's also 37. Well, we are in 37. Let's go with the production speed first. Construction speed, not production speed. So yeah, I think it seems like I figured out what the little problem was here. Germany and Italy do have a focus tree basically after First World War ended. So this is like for the First World War, all up here. And down here they have their ordinary Second World War focus tree, it looks like it. Which probably is the case for France as well, because they were doing some stuff a little earlier on. Yep. Definitely looks like that is also the case for France. Maybe for the United Kingdom it isn't. Yep. For the United Kingdom, it isn't. They don't have their Second World War focus tree, so to say. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Maybe Russia does one? Nope. Right? Nope, they don't. Well, the Russian Federation doesn't. How about the Russian Empire? Nope, also doesn't look like it. So that's the reason why only Italy and Germany and France are doing national focus stuff at the moment, it looks like it. And maybe also, there is not a time when you can do that, right? You have enough divisions, you just could do that. Yeah, they could, if they would, they could. So I don't know, strategic air effort. I don't know why maybe they're not willing to go at war. Maybe they learned the lessons in First World War. Could be. Maybe the AI decides, no, screw it, I'm gonna lose anyway. It's not stupid, I know. What's Italy doing? Atlantic Fleet effort. What could you do, by the way? You're down the Atlantic Fleet effort. You could go befriend Yugoslavia, claims on Yugoslavia. Could do all that stuff over here. Where is the war on Abbasid? There was no civil war in Spain. Oh, triumph in Africa. Ooh, okay. I see. Okay, they did this one, and because they lost their war, they cannot go down this route. Okay, so Italy makes sense why they cannot go down this route. I see. Okay. I'm figuring stuff out here, guys. I'm proud of me. Well, anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you did like, please hit the like button. You can also subscribe to my channel or follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Links will be in the video description. And I think I'm gonna let 1937 run by off camera and bring you guys back 1938 or so. I will see how they're doing. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye-bye.